Greetings and greetings to you all. Thank you for joining us again in this 5 element spiritual quest. My name is Master Abdullah Ngom. And today in this 5 element journey is about the illusion of lies. When lies become the way of life. There are three categories when lie can be adopted to be the way of life. The first category is what we call brainwashing. The second level is what we call programming. And the third level, where most of us are victim of, we call inheriting, where one is born, breastfed, or pacified by lies over systems that should not be questioned or forbidden to be questioned. So we adopt. So this is the topic today in this 5 element journey. For how one can know they are victims of the illusions of lies that are seen or meant to be way of life, whether it is brainwashing or programming or inherited. This is today's topic on the 5 element spiritual journey. Now, the first level when lie can be a way of life, we call programming. Programming is when one is made to believe what is not the truth till they comfortable with it. Even if they don't believe it, they adopt to it. They comfortable with the lies to a point where the truth become irritated because the truth disturbed the comfort or the tranquility of the lies. And one who are brainwashed, they will fail to realize this truth, this fact, that the truth is far more stable than the comfort of lies. Now, the second level we call programming. Programming is when belief and reality are contradictory, and one chooses to hold on to a belief instead of reality, the truth. These are individuals whom they can be facing a house. That is the paint of the house is green. But when they are programmed to believe that the painting of the house is white, if they believe that, does not matter what kind of paint you change that house to be, black, red, any other color, you can change from green to any other color, they will still believe that the house is white because that's what they believe. It's already believed. That's what belief system does. Even though the reality is there in their face, they will hold on to what they believe. That's just programming. Government are best of that. They do that to usually law enforcers, especially soldiers, programmed to do something unthinkable. That's why most of them, when they return from their mission, they realize or have a glimpse of the actions in which they were part of. That's the reason most of them lose their mind. Because now is a glitch. The belief system have a glitch. The glitch make them see or realize the reality. And when they see that contradictions, that's where many lose their minds. This is the reason many who come out of war have mental problem, because there's a glitch in the belief system. That's programming. Now, the third level, which is where, if it's not all of us, most of us are victim of, is illusion of lie that are inherited. You are born, breastfed, or pacified by lies of systems. System in which there should not be questions of their way of ruling. System in which is forbidden for their belief system to be questioned. Therefore, most of us, what we do, we adopt. That become all that we know. Lie become our truth. Till one can be lucky to have glitch of that belief system. That belief system, when there's a glitch, that's where one start questioning. And it's not many who have the courage to question a system, a belief system of their forefathers or their ancestors. So therefore, they adopt. The illusion and lies is inherited. And unfortunately, or probably destined to be passed on to the next generation. Till someone have the courage to question and to question belief system that are forbidden to be questioned or forbidden to be challenged always come with consequences. And to take this journey, you have to no longer care to be rejected or face any danger, because you will encounter with these elements. But a true seeker can never be intimidated, deterred, or fear, because a true seeker will understand, as the saying goes, the truth set you free. Therefore, what can set you free? What is there to set you free is not something you'll be afraid of. A seeker will never irritated by the truth, will never intimidated by the truth, or fear of what might happen to them seeking the truth. A true seeker will know the truth can set them free. When you get trapped within the illusion of lies and trickery, only the truth can set you free. Only the truth can set you free. The truth become your friend. The truth become your guardians. The truth become your protectors. And eventually, the truth will set you free. That's why how you will know that you might be a victim of illusions of lies, whether through brainwashing, programming, or inherited, is when you are bothered by the truth, when you are irritated by the truth, feel offended by the truth, see the truth as an enemy, see the truth as a threat, just then you might be a victim of the illusion of lies. Because you cannot be threatened, you cannot be bothered, you cannot be irritated, you cannot see what can save you as an enemy. So the truth become your allies, the truth become your partner, the truth become what you trust. Because only the truth can set you free from the illusions of lies. So therefore, you will never, wherever the truth is so spoken, you will be identified with it. You will be identified with the truth. The truth destroy lies and shake things up, can stir things. And that can be very scary, very intimidating for many. If you care about rejection or oppositions, don't seek for the truth. Because when wherever the truth comes, anything that is not a part of the truth will shake it up. And many might not be happy about that because they don't want their peace to be disturbed. The illusion of tranquility in lies, they don't want that to be shaken. They don't want that to be disturbed. Because they fail to realize that building on the foundation of truth is far more stable than the comfort of lies. That's what they fail to realize. This is a fact beyond any reasonable doubt. Whatever you build on the soil or the foundation of lies, sooner or later it will crumble down. Anything you build in the foundation of lies, on the soil, on the ground of lies, whatever that is, sooner or later it will crumble down. That's inevitable. This is the reason empires, dynasties, kingdom, they come built on the foundation of lies. Sooner or later, their time will come. What happened? They all crumble. And the matter they will crumble is the same. Bigger they come, harder they fall. Same history. And when you hold down to anything that is a lie, when you hold down to anything that is a lie, sooner or later you will fall as well. Sooner or later you will fall. Inevitable. This is the history of building anything on lie or hold on to anything that is a lie. This is the nature of lies. And sometimes when you seeing yourself, whatever you build crumble down, whatever you build crumble down, sometimes you can be just sick of it, sick of building and seeing them falling down. Because nothing can be built on the soil of lies and that will last. That's why we witnessing at this point in time the inevitable collapse of capitalism. A system that will build through lies and trickery. And its time have come to collapse. It's inevitable. It cannot be stopped. Just like any other system that come before. The time of the collapse of capitalism is right now. Inevitable and cannot be stopped. Because that's the nature of lies. Whatever that is built through lies and trickery eventually will come to ruin. Inevitable. That's why you see our government system try to adjust and adopt, try to find different methods which will never work, which will never work, can never work. And we are in a very unique time where we have seen many systems come and gone and fall. And at this point in time, we are more courageous, we are more willing to know the truth, to live by the truth. We are more willing. That's why all these demonic systems that were built through lies and trickery, humankind will never allow them to be rebuilt again. Our next system, it will be system of humanitarian, a system of unification, a system of peace and tranquility, system of respect, system of sharing, system of caring, and never again a demonic system of competition, cruelty, selfishness, hatred, get whatever you want by all means. Doesn't matter who you harm along the way. A system that program, brainwash, breastfed and pacify humankind to be the worst creature in the face of this earth. This system will never rise again, never will be built again by humankind, because we are wiser, stronger, for to ride with the truth. For to ride with the truth. To build on the foundation of the truth, which is far more stable than the foundation of lies and trickery that we have inherited to become our way of life. It's the moment of reborn again. Reborn again. Reborn again. The moment of reborn. Meaning what we are inherited, the falsehood that we are inherited, the falsehood that we are programmed, the falsehood that we are brainwashed to believe and follow. All this time have come for them to be dismantled and for us to be reborn again as who we were meant to be as humankind. Gentle and kind. Who we were meant to be as humankind. Gentle and kind toward one another and toward all the inhabitants of the earth. Gentle and kind. Sharing and caring. Implement the heavenly language. Only language. The heavenly language. Compassion. Which the deaf can hear. The blind can read. The mute can speak, because it is the heavenly language that can be understood or speaking from the soul. It is time for humankind to rise up with courage, to build on the foundation of the truth. Meaning whether it's a doctrine or constitution, the reality they produces should be more relevant than what it says. The reality they produce should be more relevant than what it says. And what it says, if it's contradictory to the reality, they should be questioned. Not to be inherited to pass on to next generation. Reality have to testify their credibility. Whether it's a doctrine or constitution, ideology, philosophy, whatever that is, written or oral, any knowledge, what they produce should be more relevant. What they produce should be more relevant than what they say, or what they are made people to believe. Belief system, what you believe and your reality should not be contradictory. When a belief system and the reality they produce contradict one another, that is the illusion of lies. That is the illusion of lies. When what your belief system and your reality produces are contradict one another, that is a corrupted knowledge. It's not the truth. That's the illusion of lies. That's why whether it's a doctrine or constitutions, the reality they produce to be more relevant than what is written in it or what they claim to represent. Knowing the truth is not difficult. Knowing the truth is not difficult because that's what reality is all about. Reality is to confirm what is true and what is not. And whatever reality confirm, testify as a fact, that is the truth that cannot be challenged. That's why whatever you said, if you contradict, then if you contradict what the reality produces, that is a corrupted knowledge, it's not true. Does not matter where it comes from or who said it or where it's written. It's time for us to be more concerned for our reality, more concerned about our reality than what is written. And anything that is written that does not contribute for the greater good of our reality, that should be challenged, dismissed, challenged or dismissed. Challenge or dismiss. Challenge or dismiss. As the saying goes, the truth set you free. Only the truth can set us free from this corrupted, unjust reality that are produced or created by a false belief systems. Only the truth can set us free. Only the truth is our allies. Only the truth is our friend. Only the truth is our savior. Only the truth. And one should not be intimidated, threatened, bothered by what can save you or here to save you. So therefore, we must never, ever be afraid of the truth when it's spoken. Be afraid of seeking the truth that can save us. Only the truth. Because we live in lies. We inherited lies. Time have come where we have to summon our force, our strength, our knowledge to do what's right by siding with the truth. That's the only element that can save us. Thus we will end the curse here. The curse of lying and trickery. We will end it here. Never allow it to continue to our next generation. We're supposed to be the warriors. We're supposed to be the fighters. We're supposed to be the generation. We're supposed to be the generation who will end it here. We're supposed to be the generation our descendants will look back to with great pride. We're supposed to be the generation our descendant, our future descendant will look back to, honored, for our courage, for not allowing the curse to pass on to them. We are that generation. We can be that generation. We're meant to be that generation. To never allow the evil that are inherited by our forefathers, our ancestors, to this point, give us this world that seems like a living hell for the many, it is our responsibility to bring end to it here and now. Never pass on to our future generation. Be the greatest gift. Be the greatest gift we can give our descendants. The greatest gift we can give to the human race. To end it here. So it can be built fresh, reborn, build new. And evil end here. Darkness end here with us. We make the sacrifice. We make the sacrifice to end darkness here with us. Never never allow it to continue to our future generation. Because anyone who loves anything about their bloodline will not wish their descendant to live the way this world, will wish their descendant to live a better world, will wish, if any moral fiber in your being, any love, will wish this evil to end here. Never pass on to them. Never pass on to them. That's the sacrifice. Anyone and everyone with a moral fiber in their being, that would be the greatest sacrifice for anyone to make for the human race. To make sure the animosity, hatred, destruction, selfishness, all these things that make this world a horrible world, all these curses end here. That's the greatest sacrifice any soul can make for the future generation. The greatest sacrifice. Make sure darkness and evil end here with us. Never go to our next generation. Never. It's the greatest sacrifice any soul can make at this point in time. Greatest gift any soul can give to the future generation. To make sure the illusion of lies end here, darkness end here, for good. We are in that time. We are the generation. We are the generation. We are the generation to do that. We are the generation to do that. Therefore, one must know the truth is not something to be afraid of. One should never be threatened by the truth. The truth is the only weapon, only friend that can save all of us and our future generation. So it's supposed to be something we supposed to embrace, honored, treasured, the truth. Because only the truth can dismantle it all. And we have everything we need to do just that. The end of evil has to be here with us, and for good. And for good. The greatest gift and greatest sacrifice any soul can make at this point in time for our future generation. But they will look back with great honor. Thank you for what you have done. Make sure they will walk free. They will never know hunger. They will never know facing each other, destroying each other. All that end here with us. All that end here with us. All that end here with us. And we have the might to use that. We have the might to do just that. I hope this resonates. But if you want to give, greater gift for your future generation, the future generation of the human race, or want to sacrifice for the human race, the greatest sacrifice to let compassion manifest for evil to fall and never rise again. Never rise again. Never rise again. So I think I'm going to leave you here till next time. And as always, be well and God bless you all. And thank you for tuning in.